How is she?
Brilliant, thanks.
I rang the hospital, they just said she was recovering.
Relieved by that, were you?
Look, Chris, I'm sorry. Very sorry. But Kelly falling down those stairs had nothing to do with me.
Oh, I haven't heard the full story yet, but I will. I promise you that.
What did Kelly say?
Nothing.
Well, then you must accept it was an accident.
I just want to get it clear in my own mind. Kelly was wearing one of your dresses.
Yes. And I caught her. I was annoyed. Of course I was. I told her to take it off, and that's when she ran, and... Look, the last thing I expected or wanted was for Kelly to fall as she did.
There's no point going over this. Kim isn't lying.
You weren't there.
Yeah, and I wish I hadn't been too, but it was a terrible accident.
So why were you there?
To wind you up. You know what I'm like. Can't pass up an opportunity to make you mad. Coming back early was supposed to be a bit of fun. I swear, I didn't touch her.
I'll be in the office.
I'll call in later.
Leave it, Kim. He believes you. Visitors.
Oh, Steve and I are going out to dinner if you care to join us.
No.
You too, Zoe?
You were fighting with Kelly.
It's hearsay, Chris. You have no proof.
I thought this was all sorted.
You said she slipped. You never touched her.
Changing her story now, is she?
I've not spoken to her, so you tell me what happened.
Calm down, Chris.
Just for once in your life, tell the truth, damn you.
That's enough.
Shut up! She can fool you any day of the week, but not me. You pushed her down those stairs.
No! I was annoyed, yes. She was in my room, rooting through my things, and she was wearing one of my dresses again.
And you grabbed her?
In the doorway, not near the stairs.
And you struggled?
I wanted my dress.
You've killed my baby!
Oh, you're mad. I don't want him in this house, Steve.
You think I'm staying under the same roof as you, breathing the same air as a killer? Could make quite a habit of it, couldn't you? Murder.
Take her to dinner, Steve.
Come on, Kim.
I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
Come on.
We'll get your things. You can come home with me.
Yes, I know the bill should have been paid. Could you get that? What date? Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course I'll see to it. And you. Just wait till I get my hands on Chris. I don't know what he's been playing at. This place is falling apart. There's unpaid bills, receipts all over the place.
Oh, where is he, anyway?
Search me.
Look, I know it's not a good time, but could you hold the fort? I want to see Kelly.
Kim, that would not be a good idea.
I want to see how she is. I want to make sure that she's not about to do anything stupid.
Look, your going there would be like a red rag to a bull. I'll see her this afternoon. And don't worry, she won't be pressing charges. I'll see to that.
Morning, all. You can show me the 6 stallion, then?
Oh, hi, Zoe. Yeah, I'll see you at the stables in a minute. It's just we're up to our ears in it. I don't suppose you've seen Chris?
He's gone to Paris.
What? For how long?
A couple of weeks. I thought you knew.
No, we didn't know. I don't suppose he realises the mess is left, does he?
Oh, give him a break. It's taken this miscarriage very hard.
He can't go swanning off without giving us notice. What about his responsibilities to Home Farm?
I think that was the last thing on his mind.
He should be grateful to fate. He's had a very lucky escape.
It's a strange way to describe a miscarriage.
She was gold digging. Can you honestly believe Kelly falling for Chris?
Whatever. I hadn't seen him so happy for years.
The entire relationship was a sham.
Oh, well, don't worry. Tate family has a long history of those.
The point is, we have no office staff. Any ideas?
Don't look at me.
Well, couldn't Paddy run your practice?
No.
Zoe, you're the director of this company. We need your help.
But I also have a business to run, and I, too, am short-staffed.
Strange, isn't it? You and Chris are both so quick to knock the way I run Home Farm. When it comes to you showing some commitment, you're both as good as useless.
I'll go and look at your stallion.
So how are you?
What do you want?
To put your mind at rest. Take your time coming back to work. Until then, you're on full pay.
What's wrong? Worried I make trouble for Kim? I should go to the police.
That wouldn't be very clever. We both know it was an accident.
And were you there?
I don't know what kind of nonsense Chris has been filling your head with, Kelly. But if you try to hurt Kim, I'll hurt you.
Oh, Thanks for your sympathy, Steve.
I am sorry for what happened, truly. But Chris is using you to get back at Kim. He doesn't care what you feel.
It's got nothing to do with Chris. We both want to see some justice done.
Don't be stupid, Kelly. You're out of your depth. Just keep your mouth shut and you'll have a job to come back to, right?
You don't scare me.
Everything all right? Do you fancy a cup of tea, Steve?
No, thanks, Vic. I've got a busy day ahead of me. Catch you later. And you, take care of yourself.
Nice of him to come round.
Thanks. And I need you to countersign this with Chris and Kim away. It needs 2 director signatures.
It's Kelly Windsor, and there's no amount.
I'll fill it in later.
What's going on?
Hopefully nothing, if she's sensible.
I don't like the sound of this.
It could be awkward if she decides to make trouble over the accident, if she suggests somebody else was involved.
Meaning Kim?
Naturally, Home Farm Estates will accept no liability, but it may help if a small payment was made to ease her distress.
I don't know. You live with yourself sometimes.
Your dad would have done the same. Just sign it, Zoe. Ooh. And what do you think you're doing?
Cleaning. It's my job.
You were spying on us.
How dare you? I've never been so insulted.
Oh, come on, Betty. Everyone knows you're the eyes and ears of the village.
My conscience is clear. Which is more than I can say for some folk round here. And you can do your own cleaning in future, and that goes for a pair of you.
Look, Betty, I'm sorry if Steve's upset you. I'm sure we can all sort this out.
Ah, well, I'm not so sure. There's been some funny things going on here lately.
Meaning?
Well, Becky Cairn was a happily married woman until she came to work for you. And now her husband's running off to Germany. She's chucked her job in, and there's 2 more children with a broken home. I wonder if you could tell me the cause of that?
I think people's private lives are their own business.
Very noble. Well, perhaps you might like to reflect on that while you're scrubbing this place out, 'cause I won't be doing it again.
What was that all about?
You can mind your own business as well.
Someone to see you, Kelly.
I brought you wages.
Oh, cheers.
I've also got some forms for you to sign.
What forms?
Well, you know, as with the nanny state, forms for everything these days.
So right, should try working in a post office, mate.
Well, don't let me keep you from it.
Right, I better be getting back.
Maybe you could get them shelf stock for me.
No, you're not skiving out of it again.
It's all right, I don't mind, as long as you show me what to do.
Thanks, Lynn.
So, how are you, Kelly?
As well as can be expected, considering your fiancé pushed me down the stairs.
Everyone knows you've got a vivid imagination, Kelly. You're always telling stories. The truth is, you had an unfortunate accident. There was no one anywhere near you at the time.
If that's the truth, what are you doing here?
Well, we're all concerned about the distress you've been through. The board thought it might be in order to make you a payment. Naturally, this doesn't imply any liability to Home Farm Estates.
How much?
Shall we say 500?
You're joking. Kim spends that on makeup.
Don't push your luck, Kelly. It's more than you deserve.
Well, supposing I take you to court then.
You're out of your depth, Kelly. You're just an oversexed little village girl who got lucky.
Lucky. I lost my baby.
That's nothing compared to what'll happen if you mess with me and Kim. So take the money. It's all you're gonna get. We'll call it 1,000, just to show there are no hard feelings. And I need you to sign this.
What is it?
Accident form. The incident took place on Home Farm property. I'll fill in the details later.
I bet you will. I'd rather my family didn't know about this.
Oh, don't tell me you're suddenly developing a conscience.
I'm saving up. The sooner I get out of Emmerdale, the better.
Good idea. Don't bother rushing back to work. You get paid all the same. And nobody's missing you. I really appreciate you doing this, Sal.
What are mates for?
It's not looking too healthy, is it?
I've seen better figures at Weight Watchers.
My accounts might not look good on paper, but I'm really close to pulling off a major deal. The thing is, I need cash now.
May I ask what for?
The wedding for starters.
As bad as that. Does Kim know? So what can I do?
Alone, just to tide me over.
I am sorry, Steve. Not on what I see here.
I'm in a mess, Sal. What am I going to do?
I'd suggest selling the 6 properties on Peter Street.
I can't.
Why not? I have a client who specializes in student bedsits. He'd take them off your hands immediately.
A slum landlord?
Property developer. Have you got sitting tenants?
Yes.
Get rid of them. And I can fix up a deal within 24 hours. I don't know why you're so reluctant to sell, Steve. If you need cash, this is the only way out.
It's personal. Look, if I went for the quick sale, could this developer find other accommodation for one of my tenants?
There should be no problem.
No, I mean decent accommodation.
Who is this tenant?
Trevor, what a wonderful surprise, son. Come on in. Oh, how are you?
Not great.
Oh, why's that?
Look, Dad, before we go any further, I've got some bad news.
What news?
I'm having a few short-term problems with the business.
What sort of problems?
It's complicated to understand. The thing is, I don't know how to tell you this.
Go on.
I need to sell this house.
Have a few bob put aside. It's only a couple of hundred, but you're welcome to it if it'd help.
Thanks. The problem's a bit deeper than that.
You realise that selling this house will take weeks, months. And if you're desperate for the cash...
I've already got a buyer lined up.
Really?
Look, I've arranged for you to move into somewhere else.
Oh. So, when do you want me to move out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Look, I know it's very short notice.
How can I move out by tomorrow?
Well, I'll help you.
That's not the point.
Dad, I need to sell this house. I'm desperate for cash. Now, is that all right?
You haven't given me much choice, have you, son?
Who is this mystery tenant you want rehousing? If you want me to be quiet, give me the full SP on it.
It's my father.
What? You told me your parents were dead.
Yeah, I know I did.
So what's going on?
I don't want to talk about it, so...
You must be in worse trouble than I thought, evicting your own father.
And what time do you call this?
9 o'clock.
On dot.
You're supposed to start work at 9, not be ambling through the yard en route to your first tea break.
Morning, fellas.
Steve, you promised to stay and help me work on the cash flow for the stud farm.
No need to take it out on them. Anyway, you can handle it.
Don't patronise me. I could do it in my sleep. The point is, we agree to do certain things together. Now you go swanning off to do... I don't know. What is it you're actually doing, Steve? You're as tense as hell and it's beginning to worry me.
Kim, I've got 101 loose ends to tie up before the wedding. Oh, would you rather take my computer and mobile on honeymoon with us?
I hear they have payphones in Blackpool.
Blackpool? Don't get your hopes up.
Come on, Peggy.
Hello.
Steve, I've got a place fixed up in Prior's Terrace. You can move in today.
Prior's Terrace?
It's not that bad.
Oh, would you let your dad live there? Dad.
Somebody must have liked cats.
Sorry, Dad.
It's the people from the other houses that you sold I feel sorry for. I bet they haven't even got this to go to. Some of them have got kids as well. It was a nice little street.
Come on, we're not staying here. I'll come sell.
You will not. I suspect this is as good as it gets, am I right? There's a van outside with some of my bits in it. If you want to make yourself useful, get your sleeves rolled up.
Are you ashamed of me, Dad?
Why? Should I be?
Oh, come on. At least if you give me a hard time, I won't feel so bad about it.
It's my job to make you feel better now, is it?
No. I just want you to say what's on your mind.
There's no point. Wouldn't help anything.
I think you are ashamed of me.
You always wanted more than we could give you.
That's not true.
Hey, no, I'm not criticising. You were always a clever, ambitious young lad. Me and your mum were very proud of you. But there's always a price to pay.
Yeah. You end up living in a dump like this?
No. The price we paid was we lost you. Oh, you were very generous to us. You gave us all sorts of things, loads of stuff. But I felt closer to you this afternoon than I felt for a long time. Just doing this. I don't know. Perhaps if we'd been your real parents.
You were the best parents anyone could have had.
Why did you change your name?
Time to go, Steve.
Dad, this is Sal. He's helping me out at the moment.
If you wouldn't mind knocking next time you come in. This is my home, you know.
It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
That's because we've been on our hands and knees scrubbing the place all day.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
I need you to lend me a car.
What?
Something flash like this. Kim's getting suspicious. If I've got a swanky car, I'll throw her off the scent.
She doesn't strike me being as that gullible. You can only keep up front for so long.
I've just evicted my own dad for a pittance. I suppose it gives me something to play with. I'll make it up to him.
I'd say you got a couple of weeks before it hits the fan.
Look, this isn't easy for me to say, but, well, I miss you when you're not around. That's why I get so angry. Yeah, I love you too. Oh, and Steve, don't work too hard. How's Peggy?
Well, there's nothing physically wrong with her. I think you've got a depressed dog on your hands.
She must have picked it up from Chris. If she gets any more listless, she'll turn into him. Drink.
It's every chance you get, isn't it?
What?
To have a go at Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zoe. I forget what a sensitive little soul your brother is. So loving, so caring.
He can be all of those things. He was very fond of Kelly and the baby.
Yeah, well, I never meant any harm to come to either of them. But you're not actually telling me that you approved of her so-called relationship with Chris, are you? She's a nasty little gold digger. She's used Chris, and now she's using us.
How'd you figure that out?
She's still on the payroll. She's taking home farm for every penny she can get.
She's applied for the receptionist job at the vet's.
Well, if he gets the silly little cow off our backs, you're welcome to her.
Have you no sympathy?
And for my dog, yes. For freeloaders and bitter old men. Oh. Hi.
Hi. Just caught me. I was on my way out.
Oh, something interesting?
I hope so. With the emphasis on interest.
What's this?
Oh, nothing. Just browsing.
Are you looking at them for a client?
That's right. I'm a #1 client. Me. I'll see you later.
See you.
Is your other half in?
Yeah, just through there, sir.
Oh, I'm being summoned.
Ah, Seth. Why have you taken your boots off?
Betty's training. Only if it's about poachers taking fish out at river, I'm on job.
Good. Glad you are.
Well, I can't think of what else has gone wrong.
Is that how you see me? Some old battle axe always on your case?
Of course not. You're not that old. You're in a good mood.
Why shouldn't I be? I'm marrying a handsome and highly successful man. You like Steve, don't you?
Oh, he's all right from what I've seen on him.
Good. Because I wondered if you'd give me away at our wedding.
Again?
Again. Only this time you won't be a last-minute substitute.
Of course I will. If you're sure.
You'll be perfect.
I'm not on about me. I'm on about him.
Hi. Hi. I'll stop. I was just wondering if you still want me this afternoon.
I thought you'd been maid of honour before. You've only got 2 jobs, Zoe. The first one's helping me choose my going-away hat.
And the second?
Telling me how wonderful I look when I'm wearing it. Oh. Oh, thanks. Hello, Kim Tate. No, I'm afraid Mr. Marchant isn't here at the moment. Well, can I pass... Oh, hang on.
Hello. It's a bit early, Debbie. No, Mrs. Tate is not my secretary. She's got her own businesses to run. The new officers. No, I don't want to see them today.
I'll see you about 3 then.
Great.
Sorry.
Did I hear something about new officers?
So, it's no big deal.
Then why have you been whispering in corners for days?
You tell me.
Well, obviously something big's going on with your business and you don't want me to know about it.
I know the way your mind works. Has it ever occurred to you I might not be telling you my plans because I don't want them to all go wrong?
What if they do?
Ever heard of male pride? If I'm going to fall flat on my face, I don't want to do it in front of my bride-to-be.
Sweet. But on the other hand, if you're about to make a fortune, then your bride-to-be would quite like to be in on it.
Fine. If desks and filing cabinets turn you on, come and see the officers.
What's going on?
I know, I'm sorry I'm late.
I don't give a damn. What's she doing here?
She gave me a lift into work.
And when did I give permission for that?
What's your problem, Kim?
Come on, Roy, be honest. If you had a baby and some nutcase kidnapped it, wouldn't you want to keep them as far away as possible?
Kim, she's my mother.
Oh, so I'm being totally unreasonable, am I?
Look, what's your problem? She's giving me a lift into work. There's not you can do about that.
Oh, isn't there? Well, watch me. Don't ever let me see you on my property again.
It's very nice, Debbie, but I don't think we need all this space.
But we will soon if the business keeps expanding at the same rate.
Yes, if. And if it doesn't, I'll be left with all the bills.
I know, but if we have to move offices halfway through a big deal, it'll cost twice as much.
I don't know.
It's a good investment, Mr. Marchant. I know it is.
So do I.
Excuse me, Mrs. Tate of Tate Holdings. We're not business partners.
Yet.
And what makes you so sure we will be?
Call it intuition.
All set?
Yep.
Right.
Mr. Marchant, sorry, forgot. I need your signature on those Tikra electrical contracts.
No, I won't be a minute. Do you want to wait in the car?
Yeah, okay.
You were brilliant. Couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, it's nice to know I never wasted 3 years at drama school. Can I have my fee? Now, please. 250 quid. I had an audition for a toothpaste advert, only I've missed it now.
Sorry. Miss?
Mrs.
Mrs. Debbie.
Suzanne. Mrs. Suzanne McPhee. You're falling for your own scam.
Sorry, I'm just an amateur. 200 and...
Actually, I'd prefer cash. Not that I don't trust you or anything.
Yeah. Right.
Are you sulking?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Men don't sulk. They stew.
Why should I be stewing?
Please.
I wish I had half as much confidence in me as you do.
Give it up, darling. Your business is doing brilliantly. And you don't want me to have half your profits.
Why would I do that?
Greed?
Thanks.
Oh, I meant that as a compliment.
Kim, I'm not trying to do you out of anything. I'm taking a big risk with this new venture. Tate Holdings is yours, it's secure, and I don't want you gambling that away just because you love me.
Well, what if I insist on taking a gamble?
I'll refuse the bet.
That's it, Brill. It's a bit mafia funeral. French madame's funeral? Your funeral?
I'll be back in just a moment, madam.
I think you've upset her. Fine, so long as I haven't paid her. I'm just waiting for the one that says "kiss me quick" on it.
Actually, that one's very nice.
Really?
Yes, it's very feminine. Not that I'm an expert.
Can't you find your inner Barbie? Oh, no, out. We haven't finished.
Just saw the milliner.
Yeah, taking a breather.
So when will you be finished?
I don't know.
We need to talk.
Later. Shoo. Shoo.
He looked pretty serious.
Yep, he was.
Maybe you should talk to him.
Come in. No, I'd prefer plain dressing up. Excuse me.
So you're going to talk to me at all?
Until I've got something to say.
And when will that be?
When you've answered my question.
Look, why don't we just call the whole wedding off?
God, you really are desperate to keep me away from your money.
Why can't you get it into your head? It's not me I'm thinking about, it's you. Your money, your security, I don't want it at risk with mine.
And why can't you get it into your head? I'm willing to take that risk. I want in.
How much in?
As far as you.
Really? Well, I'm in for everything. Right down to this shirt, these cufflinks, even my 3 gold fillings.
Yeah, well, I couldn't go that far.
No, I didn't think so.
I've only got 1 gold filling.
You're unbelievable.
I'll get some champagne. No, thank you. Well done, you. It's quite an honour.
I'll mention Home Farm as much as I can in interview.
I suppose it's all grist to the mill.
So it's all right if I have a couple hours off?
Seth, take the whole afternoon off.
Thanks very much.
Come on, Seth.
It is that, Mr. Marchant. You don't usually get visitors down here.
Can I have a word?
Yeah, sure. See you later, Seth.
Sal's faxed these over. Draft contracts for you to buy into the business. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
You're not keeping this little gold mine all to yourself.
Well, if you're sure, just sign these.
Later, I need to prepare some stuff with my solicitor.
Like what?
Well, after yesterday's little run-in, I've decided to take out an injunction against Jan Glover. I don't want her going anywhere near James again.
I don't blame you.
And I want my solicitor to take a good look through these.
Fine.
Kim, are you absolutely sure you want to get involved in this company?
And why shouldn't she be?
There's nothing wrong with the contract, is there?
I wonder if we could have a private chat, alone.
No. Steve and I are going into partnership. He has more than a right to hear any concerns that you might have.
It's all right, Kim. I'll wait in the office. Everything all right?
Fine.
So what was the problem?
An overcautious solicitor.
Hey?
I know I'm not your financial advisor, but it seems like you're putting all your eggs in one basket.
Is the contract okay?
Completely.
Then that's all I need to know.
But if I was you...
But you're not. And you're right. You're not my financial advisor either. This is my decision. And if the contract's okay, then I'm ready to sign. Thanks, Joanna. Are you all right? You look very pale.
No, I'm fine.
Steve Marchant, you're not starting to get wedding nerves.
Well, just a bit.
Well, I hope you're not having second thoughts.
Oh, believe me. There's nothing I want in the world more than to marry you.
What good taste you have.
Mm.
Well, now I'm earning regular money, I'd like to put something by for Joseph.
If I can recommend 1 or 2 firms that do you a good deal.
Well, can't you sort something out?
Saving plans isn't exactly my area.
Can't be bothered with small fry like us, eh?
It's not that.
Oh, come on, Steve. I hate dealing with finances at the best of times.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, back in a minute.
I sometimes wonder whether Home Farm is a business or a charity.
You can be so masterful.
I'm serious. Have you seen these? I mean, Crystal has Kelly on the payroll.
I wonder why.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, she's had plenty of time to recover. She's been more than compensated for a little accident. It's time to get back or get sacked.
Yeah, well, the get sacked has a nicer ring to it.
Do you want me to do it?
She could still cause trouble for us.
She won't say anything. She's been bought off.
All the same, from what I gather, Kelly's applied for the receptionist job at Zoe's.
So?
So, if we had a quiet word with Zoe, perhaps we could give Miss Windsor's new career a helping hand?
Then that's one less useless passenger for Home Farm to carry.
And Kelly hasn't been given an excuse to start stirring things up.
Bye-bye, Kelly Windsor. Good riddance to bad rubbish. And that's everything. You're a very clever woman, Kimsey.
And why would that be? Oh, no reason. Except I may be investing in one of Steve's extremely lucrative projects.
Oh, and exactly how lucrative would that be, Steve?
Forget it. This is one deal you'll never get your hands on. It's taken me long enough, and he's my fiancé.
And don't forget to read the small print. I always advise my clients to be careful.
See? Still trying to put me off.
Well, I was here about buying some new bloodstock for the stud, but as you appear to be sinking all your cash into Steve's business...
Jealousy's a very ugly emotion. But don't worry, Tara, we'll talk soon. And who knows, the way things are going, I might be buying the whole stud myself.
I don't think so, Kim.
Well, I'll just go and read this.
You and Kim are such romantics. I ought to get you for a wedding present now. His and hers bank vaults.
So we're business partners as well. What's the big deal?
Nothing. That's what families are all about. I'm sure that's what your father taught you. Is he coming to the wedding?
It's a nice sort of thing.
You mean you haven't told Kim about him?
I'll tell Kim my own way in my own time, and I'd be grateful if you kept your nose out of it.
Makes interesting reading. Well, that's everything signed. Including this.
Thank you.
All right, that's not a Home Farm cheque you're giving him.
You're as suspicious as your brother. That's my own money. I want this project as far away from Home Farm as possible.
We're not just getting married. We're going into business together.
Business?
You know the sort of thing. Making millions. Anyway, thanks for popping over, Zoe.
Well, I was beginning to think I was only here so you had someone to show off to.
It's about Kelly.
Well, if you two are going to bitch about her and Chris...
No, we're not. Please, just listen to what we've got to say.
This is all Kim's idea. Personally, I would have sacked her.
If her drawing a meagre salary is a financial blow to the company, then why haven't you?
Look, I don't like her and I don't trust her. And you know exactly how I think about Chris.
Well, I believe the feeling's mutual.
Well, whatever you think, we can't carry on paying someone just because Chris had a special relationship with her.
And what's all this got to do with me?
Well, we thought that if you were to offer Kelly the job at the vets...
Then everyone would be happy.
You want to use me to get rid of the girl?
We can't make you do anything. But just think how Chris would feel after all she's been through when poor Kelly ends up with nothing. Repairs during the close season?
Too much. You know, the one thing about Tony Kane's outdoor pursuits was we were getting people in out of season.
Got too many people wandering about this place doing nothing. The hardest thing to do is cash their paychecks.
I take it you mean Kelly?
Did you talk to her?
I have.
And? Well, are you going to give her a job or not?
I haven't made up my mind yet. Not that it's any of your business.
I thought we agreed...
You wanted me to get Kelly out of your hair. You know you can't sack her. She's officially on sick leave.
I don't think you understand.
I understand there's a very damaged young lady and all you can think about is money.
Saint Zoe strikes again.
Leave it be, Steve. If I know her, Kelly won't be our problem for much longer.
What's the matter, Seth? Sweat on your lenses?
Are you pulling my leg?
Nope, but I'd like a word with you later. In the office about an hour, OK?
But I still can't see we had to take an injunction out on her, Kim.
To protect James.
Look, she was ill. You know it wouldn't happen again.
When you have a child of your own, you might understand how I feel. But I'm sorry, Roy, but that injunction stands.
Healthy looking beast.
That's no way to talk to an engaged lady, Seth.
Aye. Your other half wants a word with me. What's it about?
Steve's after improving efficiency. Nice to have a man about the place again.
So, what's it like being famous?
Me and Betty went shopping last Saturday. Folk were nudging each other in the supermarket.
Well, you're not just anybody, Seth. You're the Dale's personality of the week.
That reporter, he twisted everything. I never told him all that stuff about how to poach.
They never let the truth get in the way of a good story, do they?
Now.
Have you thought about going out at the top? You know, quitting, retiring undefeated. Tell you what, you talk it over with Betty and we'll organise a farewell do. Finish your coffee.
Excuse me.
Chris, darling?
I was looking for John Kenyon. He used to live in this row.
Not anymore, he doesn't. It's all been renovated.
Well, has everybody gone?
Well, near enough. What was that name again?
Kenyon. John Kenyon.
Wait here, I'll fetch Gaffer.
Oh, hello. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. Come in. Tara, isn't it?
Yes. I was passing your old place and they told me you'd moved in here.
Right. You must be my first visitor, and I've not met my neighbours yet. Sit yourself down on the chair. I'll make us a cup of tea.
Okay.
Will you move back in when the renovation's complete?
Oh, no, Trevor. Steve. He's sold the houses.
Sold them?
Well, there was to sell.
Who put you here?
Oh, my son found it for me. Moved me in. What furniture wouldn't fit, Steve got rid of it. I miss the space. But the trick is not to move about much.
Has he invited you to the wedding? He hasn't, has he? But he told you he was getting married.
I read it in the paper, actually. Financial hotshot, Steve Marchant, to marry glamorous widow.
Oh, but this place must be temporary, surely.
Humble beginnings, humble end.
If, right? I hope you ain't gonna talk her out of buying that stallion. It's way overpriced.
An expert in livestock all of a sudden? Come on, James. Time for bed. Say night-night to Steve.
Mwah! Night, little fella.
That's it, come on. Please, don't let me stop you working. You must have other relatives you can evict.
You've buried your past and your father along with it.
Why don't you shout a bit louder? Kim can't hear you.
How could you sell that house from under him?
Big deal. It was mine to sell.
So you strip him of all his possessions and dump him in a hovel?
I'll make it up to him.
How? He only reads about you in the newspapers.
That's not true. So what are you going to do now? Wait for Kim to come down and tell her everything?
No point. A woman in love believes what she wants to believe. You are a rat, Steve. No matter how hard you try, you'll always belong in the sewer.
Fine, and it's a shame you can't keep your nose out of other people's business.
What's up?
And the same goes for you, all right? Just mind your own business.
Hang on, Steve. Give me a lift.
I'm running late. Where are you going?
I'm to the office with you.
What?
Well, why not? I'm paying for it too, and I've only been there once.
Actually, Kim, not today. I'm planning a surprise for the wedding.
What kind of surprise?
Well, you'll see. Why don't we meet for lunch at the cottage?
Okay. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Steve recovered from his massive row last night, then?
What row?
With Tara. Zoe told me they were shouting their heads off. He didn't tell you?
What does Steve and Tara have to row about?
Well, exactly. No, you're right. Zoe must have imagined the whole thing. Catch you later.
Why, I'm sorry about the mess. Terry seems to have scared off our new cleaner.
You should see my place.
Now, you come to discuss my investments.
Oh,
Well, I did notice that I haven't had a statement yet.
Haven't you? Oh, I'm sorry, Helen, what with the wedding and everything.
Everything is all right with my money.
Couldn't be better. Actually, I think you'll be rather surprised.
Oh, excellent. Well, you know, when you've got a moment,
Yeah, I'd like my stag do here.
The Woolpack?
Why not?
I thought you'd choose somewhere more exotic.
I haven't had time to organise anything.
Well, isn't that the best man's job?
Well, just say if you don't want the business.
No, really, I'd be delighted.
Turner? Oh, sorry.
Next week, then.
Betty cleaned for you, didn't she?
Yes.
You'll be needing someone then.
Actually,
Right, I'll see you Tuesday.
Steve, I just came to clear the air about your dad.
Now's not a good time, Tara.
If you want to behave appallingly to your father, that is up to you.
Tara.
Oh, hello, Kim. Not interrupting anything? Yes, actually. We were just discussing your hen night.
Tara's planning something.
Everyone seems to be full of surprises. Nothing too grand. Trust me, you'll be the last to know. Hi, Steve.
Can't wait.
Kim? Kim, I want a word with you.
What are you trying to do to me? You're destroying my life. I could have you arrested for just standing there.
Come on, love, let's go home.
Hark, Kim, I'm his grandmother. Haven't you done enough damage? You're not fit to come within a mile of him.
There is nothing wrong with me. I was ill before, but I'm all right now. It couldn't happen again. Could it, Ned?
Steve, take James inside.
Come on, Tiger. Come on.
Are you going? Or do I have to call the police?
What the hell are you gawping at?
You didn't need to take out an injunction. You didn't have to do that.
You being here proves that I did. You're ill. You're a danger to my son, and I'll never let you near him again.
It's not true. I love him. I would never harm him.
You're nothing to him. He won't even know you existed.
Hey, say something. Tell her I'm all right now. Tell her that I would never hurt James. Ned.
You see? Your husband won't even speak up for you now. Now, what does that tell you? Bye, Jan. Tell her to stay away from my son.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
How bad it is?
It couldn't get much worse.
What happened to the money you got from Kim?
I needed to double it to get out of trouble, but it just keeps disappearing.
So how long have we got?
2 days before the wedding, but if Kim finds out, I'll lose everything.
You got problems.
You came all this way to tell me that?
Kim!
Hello. We've not met. I'm Kim, Steve's fiancée.
At last.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kim, this is Sal, an old friend and my best man.
She's even lovelier than you told me.
We're off into Leeds. Thought I could drop you at the office.
Office?
Thanks, but we've got some wedding stuff to sort out.
James has been missing you.
I know, but we've been very busy here. I'll make up to him, I promise.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Oh, and Steve, dinner tonight.
Kim?
No dinner, no wedding. Be there.
I'll see that he is. You're in trouble.
I know.
That's one woman I wouldn't want to tell I've lost her entire fortune.
Come on, just one more. Then we got eggy custard for pudding.
Haven't seen my car keys, have you?
Oh, yeah, James is playing with them. Sometimes needs distracting. Or he won't eat a thing.
No problem. He and Steve have really taken to each other, haven't they?
Yeah, treats him like his own. James will grow up thinking of Steve as his father.
Is it the office again?
I think he's trying to clear all his work so as we can be together after the wedding.
Oh, I expect so. No one works harder than Steve.
What are you looking so pleased about?
No, I was just thinking. It's all worked out so well for you. You marry into Dad's money.
Chris.
Get the house, a controlling share of the business, and all you needed was someone to share it all with.
You don't get any less tedious.
Then along comes the White Knight to complete the picture. Someone up there likes you an awful lot.
You make your own luck, Chris.
Then now you've hit the jackpot. Steve and Kim. Never was there a more perfectly matched couple. I wish you every happiness.
Great to see you, Chris, but I really have got rather a lot on at the moment.
Yeah, I was surprised to find you in. Thought you might be at your office.
I just came back for some lunch.
Yeah, right.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but was there anything in particular?
No, I just popped round for a chat, really.
In that case, I'm afraid it'll have to wait till after the wedding.
I'm sorry. You see, I'm not so sure there's going to be a wedding.
You what?
Please. Let's try and treat each other like intelligent adults.
Chris, I really don't have time to be...
a bogus company to con money out of Kim.
What are you talking about? Get out, Chris.
No, I don't think so. You see, we've so much to discuss. I'm not going anywhere till you tell me exactly what it is you're up to.
It isn't a bogus company. We trade from a big new office in Leeds and business couldn't be better, thank you.
Right. And that kind of talk works with Kim, does it?
What is it you want, Chris?
To find out the truth. To hear one good reason why I shouldn't go to Kim and tell her everything I know about you.
You always were a cheap little hustler. I'm doing nothing wrong, so you can tell Kim whatever you like.
Well, this is an impressive performance. You must have had quite a bit of practice.
This conversation isn't going anywhere. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to the office.
Would that be the one I went to last night? You see, I went for a look around. What did I find? Nothing. A fake front for whatever con it is you're trying to pull. Now, do I take Kim over there, or do you start telling me what's going on?
Business hasn't been good for a while. The Far East went up in smoke, taking most of my clients' money with it.
So you need everything Kim's got to bail you out?
That's about the size of it.
So Kim's invested her personal fortune into a scam?
It isn't a scam. It's the chance I need to make back the money I've lost. I'm doing this for Kim as well.
I don't think she'd see it like that.
Just give me till after the wedding.
But then it'd be too late. You'd have half of everything that Kim owns. No, I think I'd better go and tell her now.
Wait. What would it take to buy your silence?
Until after the wedding? Well, I couldn't do that to Kim.
Everyone has his price, and yours is lower than most.
Not this time. You've got nothing I want.
I will after I'm married. I'll give you all my shares in Home Farm. That way you'd be in control. Home Farm would finally be yours.
We ought to get something organised for you on Stag Night.
There might not be one.
Why not?
We've got a problem.
She knows.
Not yet. But Chris does, which is almost as bad.
Well, there is still hope then. If he has come to you instead of her, he must want a deal.
Yeah. Here's silence in return for my shares in Home Farm.
This is bad luck. Another couple of days, we might have used her money to make back your losses.
Sal, we've got a problem now. We need to find a way out of it.
Okay. The one thing that can't happen is that he goes to Kim with what he knows. As to stopping him, there are several options open to us.
Archers. You know, I think Tara's planning something for my hen party. Probably some unbearable cocktail bar in Harrogate. Steve?
You'll have a great time.
I think you're nervous.
And what makes you say that?
Oh, confirmed bachelor's last few days of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Just say the word and you can call it off. I'll get over it.
No. That's the last thing I want.
Good evening to the happy couple. Nice day at the office?
Just when you think you're about to have fun.
Well, don't mind me. You've got years of quiet, romantic evenings together. Haven't you, Steve?
Not expecting to eat with us, are you?
Well, thank you. That would be lovely.
There isn't enough. Send for a pizza and eat in your room. I'll see how it's going.
Wake up, married to that. There isn't enough money in the world.
We can't talk about this now.
Oh, I'd say now is the perfect time. If you'd like to sign this agreement, you might not have time to read the small print.
The shares are worth a hell of a lot more than that.
It's a buyer's market. Oh, and Kelly started working at the vets now. So I'd like to make sure that her final home farm salary includes a week's bonus. It's in the contract.
This is blackmail.
Surely even you can see the irony in that.
I'm not signing this now. We'll talk after the wedding. I promise.
Kim, Steve's got something to tell you.
Chris.
Hang on, I'll be right in.
I'd say you've got about 5 seconds.
You know, Steve, I think I can honestly say that I have never been happier in my life.
I'm glad to hear it.
We've got everything we could ever want. Control over home farm, partnership in a thriving company. Life begins here.
Well, I'll drink to that.
But that's not why I'm so happy. You're everything I've ever wanted in a man. And together we can build security for us, for James. He thinks of you as his father, you know.
Okay.
And in 2 days' time, that's exactly what you'll be. Thank you for coming into our lives. Here's to us, our family, and our future.